Hello Code Fest 2026. We're here with Pontus Eskilsson from Twitch. Can you tell us a little bit about your session that you've just done?
Yeah, so we did a session on live streaming. We talked about, um, I guess where live streaming is today and where it's going, and there were a lot of talk about community and the role community plays when you do live content. And I think the creators that we have on stage are obviously absolute experts on how to build community and how to foster community. So it's a good discussion around, yeah, how to best utilize community, how to build things with your community, and the appreciation people have for that community interaction.
Fantastic. And Twitch is obviously all about community. So with the rise of multi-streaming and creators building fragmented audiences across, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, there's a lot of different platforms you got to be on now. How does Twitch view platform loyalty today, and what's its strategy for keeping top talent centered there?
Yeah, that's a great question. We are very focused on providing the best live streaming experience overall, right? And we have done this for 15 years, so we're very confident in the live experience in itself. We know that we play an important role in a lot of creators' lives, and what we're trying to do, and we've been trying to do for the past 15 years, is building experiences with creators, right? Due to the longevity of us doing this for over it's more than 15 years. I think we perfected the live environment, and I think if there's one service that you should choose when you're actually considering doing live, I think Twitch should be on the top of that list. We are solely focused on bringing viewers to your channel and then keeping them there. There's a reason why we have a 90-minute plus watch time in average, and I think rather than like shifting viewers to all the different types of creators, like we are solely focused on keeping the viewers at the specific channel. So I think you should choose Twitch for hours. Like, this is what we do. This is what we wake up every day to do. And this is what we think about every day. I worked at Twitch for 11 years, and there hasn't been a single day over those 11 years where we haven't obsessed over the live interactive elements. Then clipping content and distribution that content on other services is incredibly important for your live journey as well. But I think, from building community and going live, Twitch is definitely the best service to do that one.
That 90-minute stat is crazy. Is that 90 minutes watching the same creator?
It varies depending on how you look at it in which region, but in average, like, a viewer would spend that time on Twitch. And as I said earlier, right, like, we are very focused on building bonds between the creator and the viewer, which means that they, generally speaking, obviously tend to stay on one channel. But it all depends on obviously how long the creator is live for and so on. But yeah, I mean, we're very proud of that. We're very proud of the watch time, and we're proud of our creators that are building that value at the end of the day. We play a role as obviously facilitating it, but it's the creators that builds it, foster it, and do fantastic things with it. So for us, the main focus is like supporting the creators and then obviously providing value to the viewers that makes them want to stick around.
Fantastic. Yeah, I feel like viewers have such a special relationship with creators on Twitch, especially. Just so nice. So you've been at Twitch for over a decade, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
And what's the biggest change you've seen in your time at Twitch and the whole live streaming industry?
Yeah, I mean, when I started, it was a very niche thing. I joined Twitch 2015, so it's been 11 years now. And when I started, actually, the only thing you could do on Twitch was gaming. It was actually against the rules, our community guidelines, to do anything but gaming. We changed that within that year. So it's very interesting to look at things where they are today versus where they were just 10 years ago. And I think it kind of spawns from one thing, which is you had esports, which was a very big thing in the beginning, StarCraft specifically, and then you had Counter-Strike, Dota, League of Legends that were growing. And then you had the professional players coming in and becoming creators. This wasn't really a term that was used in those early days on Twitch, right? Because the creators themselves kind of start building their own brands unrelated to the teams that they played in or the tournaments that they played in. And then you moved into this casual ecosystem of the Fortnite boom really solidifies that, which is the creators could be casual performers versus just professional players, like they're really good at a game or professionally playing in a game. And then that obviously propelled during the pandemic. And then after the pandemic, you saw a rise of IRL content became really popular because you could be out in the world and engaging with people. And also what happened during these 10 years is that the tech to do live became a lot more accessible, right? So being outside and streaming was very hard 2015, but a lot more accessible today. So but it's been a fantastic journey. Like we've seen people starting something in their bedroom or starting something in a small nightclub or like a small venue to like selling out big arenas all over the world and doing, TV level productions for those events. So it's been a fantastic like journey to be on and see from the inside. But at the core, it's the creators and the property owners that's been really pushing that mark and pushing it forward. And we're happy to play a part in that journey, obviously.
So do you see a lot of kind of IRL experiences from creators on Twitch in the future?
I mean, I really hope so. I think where things are going right now, it's always hard to predict. If someone would ask me like 10 years ago that this will be a big thing, I would be like, I'm not sure, right? And that's because my mindset at the time was very narrow-minded. We're like, it's a gaming platform. We're gonna keep being like gaming, and gaming is important to us. It's a large portion of our hours watched because you can stream gaming for 6+ hours, and it's probably gonna keep being that way for a very long time. But like, what's happened now is gamers has ventured out into other pieces of content that they find engaging. Right, so you will have IRL content, you will have music content, people producing music live, you will have sports sidecasting, participating in sports events. Like there is so much more that happens today that would have been really hard to forecast 10 years ago, and it's going to be really hard to forecast what's going to happen in 10 years from now. But one thing that is certain is that the streamers or the creators are going to build it together with their audience.
Fantastic. That's an amazing answer. I love that. So can you tell us a bit about the creator certification that Twitch has just launched last month?
It's sponsorship related, right? So it is basically, if you want brand deals via Twitch, there's a certification that you can take to get access to brand deals. And that certification basically goes through what to take into consideration when you work with a sponsor. And we did it as a form of education, obviously, to make sure that when people bring in sponsors, either via us or themselves, they're considering all the different avenues. But yeah, that's what that is.
Fantastic. So creators, if you're looking to make money, you know what you got to do. And finally, any advice for creators looking to start on Twitch in 2026? So not when you started, today, right now.
Yeah. I think my main recommendation is the same thing as I said on stage. Go live. Like you don't need a flashy setup. You don't need an expensive camera. You don't need any of these things. You can go live with just the camera you have in your pocket, which is your phone. Like your phone now has a fantastic camera, and it's just about starting and starting engaging and having some form of consistency, whatever that is, 1 hour every Wednesday or every 5 days. Or 2 days a week. Like you just need to have a consistency and be honest with your community about when your intention is to go live. And it's important to find the thing that you like, because if you don't find the thing that you like, your audience will be able to tell. That's why we have creators venturing out to all these different areas and the community supporting them, because that matters.